Cyber is the one that needs to be the aggressive one. So I like what you both are saying, and I think the shoes are definitely going to be for like Geo. What you're saying about conservative, that's Nathan. Aggressive is going to be Cyber because he's the one that has to close the gap. You guys know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and I also think it's key to mention last week Nathan made a mistake, and that is the reason Cyber still has a chance tonight. So it's going to be, can Nathan run a clean race and not make any mistakes?
Of course, yes. The one that you're referencing is Nathan sped on pit lane last week at Vegas. So definitely, we are. Well, I mean, it's not impossible to see something like that happening again tonight. However, I mean, we want a good, clean fight between everyone here. Hopefully, it doesn't happen, is what I'm trying to say. Now, let's kind of break it on down. Now, I know we kind of did it in the Discord, but however, let's make it kind of like official out here in YouTube land. Who are your race picks? I mean, so who are the ones to watch, as well as who ultimately do you think will win the title?
Well, I might as well go first since Gio went first last time. I did put my picks into Discord as I was asked the question, and me and you had very similar ones. But I'm going to do my three picks, and I'm going to give one dark horse. I think, well, my pick for the championship is Nathan. I think, not to be biased or anything, I just think that it's too much of a gap to overcome. And I think also people step it up when there's more pressure and when they're starting more, maybe more up front. So I think Nathan's going to be the champion. But I do think that Cyber is going to win the race. I just don't think it's going to be a big enough points gap or position differential. And I'll give one dark horse. I actually am going to give Geo the dark horse. Geo in the booth. Love you, Geo. Obviously, my team owner. But Geo has always been sneaky at Homestead. Always is a great racer at Homestead. I think if he gets right track position and he doesn't make mistakes, unlike he did last night, you'll be fine.
Oh, we got to work out those kinks right now. Gio, I'm going to ask the same question for you, but I think that Xander, I'm going to echo what you said about. I think the race winner is going to be Cyber, but Nathan pivotally was in the race last night, and of course that is the option that was provided to everyone. So Cyber, and we actually said it, Cyber could have ran last night if he wanted to. Essentially, use it as a practice race because I mean, if for any Monday driver that wants to race Sunday and any Sunday driver that wants to race Monday, whatever isn't your points night is you're just there for the win. You're there for shots and goggles, you know. So you have essentially a free race that Nathan took advantage of using to kind of work out the kinks. Okay, this preset worked. This setup, or sorry, this line didn't. You know, kind of seeing what worked and what didn't. And Cyber didn't use that opportunity. So I think he's gonna just improve and not be able to make those mistakes. So I think Nathan's gonna come home with the title. However, Cyber finished P2 to Kalen last season here. And I think since Kalen's not in the field, then logically, Cyber's just gonna just up his own game and get that win. So other than that, though, I'm gonna say the dark horse. I'm gonna say Story Square. Story Square was he is racing tonight, and he was he was also up in the front pack. The entirety of last night, a couple mistakes here and there, but again, since he cleaned it on up, kind of got the one night out of the way, I think he can get it done. Now, Gio, what do you think?
So I'm actually going to give some love to the Von Poon guys. I'm going to say my two favorites are Tim, who is last week's winner, and he really impressed me. And Homestead, I feel whenever I race with him at this track has been one of his better tracks. He just has a natural feel for the place, and with how his momentum has gone, obviously being in the cup title picture, and winning last week, I think he's a strong favorite tonight. And then Brandon, he just knows this place. He is one of his favorite tracks, I think. He always seems to run well here. He subbed for us at GMI in the FRL a season or two ago. Did really well there, and he always has speed. So those are my two favorites. And my dark horse, I'm going with the 99 of Maverick, the second place finisher from last week. He stood out last
Maverick.
week.
Yeah.
He pulled some nice strategy. Was pretty fast even when you were near him. So it's going to be interesting to see if he has another trick up his sleeve tonight, or if he's just going to be playing fast, or what. So,
All
yeah.
right. Well, we definitely have. But who's your title pick though? You didn't answer that question.
No comment. Not jinxing anyone.
Oh well, okay. Well, there we go. I
You
think
know what? My title pick is Tim BD Deadman. There you go.
he's not even mathematically in, but okay.
No, no jinxing.
Okay. Good talk. So with that, let's just get this party started. So I'm about to go into the Discord and start the pre-race notes, and yeah, let's not hold up the line much longer. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the season finale of the For Fun season. We are at Homestead tonight in the not Cup Cars, Xfinity Cars, Monday Night Lights. The title contenders are Nathan, Agent Orange, and Cyber. I think you guys, I think, are already aware of that though. Same thing as last night. 50%, 100 laps, so with 2 times wear. That is what we are running tonight. The qualifying order has been posted, and because of that, Cyber is on pole. So he will have choice of top or bottom, and he will be the only one that will have that choice. We are running lax yellows. We had 2 cautions on Saturday, 1 caution last night, and we'll have to see if we can continue that streak. We are expecting around 20 to 21 drivers. So we'll have to. This is actually if I did my math correctly, the third largest race that we have done in MRL history. If we can hit those numbers, so that'll be pretty cool. Um, because of that, we are make sure that you know who's pitting, signal whether it be saying in the Discord directly or to straight up just dip the 2 tires or 4 tires below the apron and then come back up. That is the universal signal for pitting. You do have to use the access road coming out of pit lane. You do not going in. Uh, Final note: 60 miles per hour for pit lane. Sorry, 60 miles per hour for pace speed. Go at the line, not the restart. And this is Homestead. Expect someone's going to get loose coming off of 2. That's just going to happen regardless. It's just Homestead. That's just how this track works on this game. With that, the timer is paused, so invites are about to go on out. So please be patient with me as I have a lot of people to invite. Any questions? All right, that is the first round of invites. Let me go around again. Is there anyone that is missing an invite, by the way? Because all the invites should be out. I'm assuming then that is no one needing invites. I am going to then go and get back to the booth. Since everyone doesn't need invites, 9:12 is when we are unpausing the timer. So yeah, if you need me, holler at me. If not, 9:12. So
Whew.
I am back. Okay.
I'm ready I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this.
I am too as well. So of course that is the biggest thing. One of the things I said right there, if you guys caught it, was someone's going to get loose off 2. Just expect it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I think that whoever. Okay, that is why I actually said in the Discord at some point throughout the days. That's why you qualify, because you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Starting in the front, you have a better chance, especially at a track like this, and like especially like a road course. You're not in what I call the danger zone, where you have to like check up for a person in front of you or look out for a person behind you, because at a track like Homestead, we are looking at one of the turns, much like turn two on Darlington, where if you hit it just right, you're going for a ride.
Yeah,
Um,
and you touched on that a lot, and you should touch on that a lot, especially last night. I don't know. I rewatched the video, uh, and you guys touched on getting loose off turn two a lot, and it's such a big topic place, just like Darlington, like you just said. It is super tough to get off the corner, and if you don't get off the corner correctly, you might hit that seam a little bit. You might be wrecked, and you might be collecting two other people with you.
and hopefully that isn't what you do, because obviously, like for those that are starting mid pack or even in the rear, let me actually just kind of go through that right now. Let me actually see. Let's see. The qualifying order. For like a person like shoot. Like baseball kid, wasted, all those in the back of the pack, like that you wouldn't have to worry about, like Heron as well. Like I would say anyone from 10th on back out of this currently 18 car field, I that is something that I'm like a huge question mark for. Meanwhile, those in like the very back row, so like Frosty and like Wasted, definitely those guys are the ones that are not so much worrying about, because they can kind of just check on up and just let it ride. You know what I mean? So from that, I think I personally would want to be in the front, but I would just I don't know. That's just me though. So, now one thing I noticed from last night as well is that this is a pretty clear-cut strategy. Should it go green, we're looking at 100, or not, sorry, let me rephrase that, 99 green flag laps. So, uh, the strategy is pretty clear-cut. Xander, correct me if I'm wrong on this. Roughly pit every 26 laps, and then you're off to the races.
Yeah, about 26, 27. Depends where you are in draft. Depends on if you are the leader. I noticed that someone like me, I could only maybe go 26 on a tank because of leading, and someone like Hunty, who was directly behind me, could go maybe 27 and maybe even 28.
Oh yeah, and that's actually what we noticed was one of the reasons why he lost so much time to you, was because he did the overcut. He pit after you did, and that did not work on out. If you I feel like personally, so again, correct me if you feel like I'm wrong. I feel like you always want to be one of the first down pit lane.
It depends on when you pit, though. I feel that it's an advantage for the person who pits maybe one or two laps before you, but I feel like if you can go with 5 extra laps and you're not running super slow, and you maybe only lose about 2 seconds, that 5 lap difference, I think, can make a huge difference at the end of the day. So I think it plays a tie into if you pit maybe 1 or 2 laps early.
And I think you're exactly right on that. Gio, I don't know about you. Because you finished P9 last night. Did you feel like you were in like that air of like, okay, you know what? I think I can try to go for an undercut on my competitors, but then lose out in the long run. What do you think on that?
Yeah, after I fell back into the field last night, when I pit, I tried to come in a little bit early to make some of that time up, and then it worked. I would gain about a second to 2 seconds just by pitting a lap earlier than the guys in front of me. But then, as soon as they came off of pit road, they were gone. Like I couldn't do anything. So it it's a crazy how big a difference 1 or 2 laps pit or like 1 or 2 laps makes. You know?
Hmm. Gio, can we join, by the way?
Yes, you can join.
Thank you. Xander, you got your invite, correct?
Yeah, I was happy enough to get a couple more invites from Geo,
All
so
right, cool.
we're good.
All right, just making sure on that.
A
Always
lot of
just
people
gotta make
tonight.
sure. Yes, so grand total of 19 are joining. So not quite the third largest of what we expected. 26 was our most. That was MRL Daytona Cup, and we all know how that turned out. After that, it was I think it was Dover, if I recall. It was a cup race at no, it was Talladega, and then after that we would have hit that right there, but this now is the fourth because I know 20
Coming to the green.
this mini
Be
season
ready.
Talladega. So one thing I noticed is that Nathan purposely waited in order to get the last pit stall choice. Now I feel like we always talk about, or at least I always talk about that whenever something like that happens. Now that is, of course, their prerogative. You know, the last one in the lobby gets pit choice. I don't feel like that should be a reward, but we'll have to see if that gets fixed in the ignition. I've seen a few times that it's just based off qualifying, so like pole gets first stall, second, so on and so forth. But yeah, definitely there is an advantage to getting that first pit stall. Xander, when in this race last night, were you making huge swings at it, or were you making like little, just like chips at the?
We took it a little different. Saturday, I mean, I didn't have to change anything in the car. I'm so used to running a Homestead Cup, but Xfinity, I felt that we weren't really there at the beginning stage, but I feel like we just worked on it. So hopefully Gio, after yesterday, and Nathan yesterday after we worked on the car a little bit, hopefully it's a lot better to start off.
Got one outside now. You're clear all around there.
We'll have to see if these guys were able to really make up the setup choices. Because, like I said, Nathan was in this race, and that's who we're going to be on board with from the front and back camp. Cyber actually is the first person to choose the bottom here as we now go green here for the season finale of this fun season. Now, Brandon right behind Nathan did not get a good start at all. So Nathan is on the outside. He already gets hit, and that already puts a deficit into Nathan's point lead. Just one little thing like that, you can already see a big choice in how this championship may play out. I'm in the back of the pack as well. A lot of shuffling around. Oh my goodness, that was 3 wide in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Oh, wow. Now, Xander, you were out in front last night. You didn't see it, but Gio was actually a part of it. That was 4 wide right there. With, Wordscott gets put in the wall. 4 wide yet again. Brand decides to go and thread the needle right there. What? Oh, and they held on to it.
Oh, July, say hi.
Crazy racing.
That's what we see here. Everyone's jockeying for track position early to try to make up for, well, I guess the tire wear. But the more they do this, it's very similar to last night. It just allows the front to just scoot away.
Got one up top.
Yeah, and that's all it does at Homestead. I mean, you want to help yourself, but you want to help yourself by helping someone else. I mean, that's might be a little bit close to us. Oh my goodness, they're getting so loose back there. Oh,
well, the one thing I noticed in last night's race as well is the more you really are aggressive, as in like aggressive on the throttle, you're heating up those tires. That makes you looser and looser. Oh, turn 2, Baseball Kid and Piper make contact right there as we're 4 wide across the line right there. Beatty right there on the bottom. Oh, the 19 in the middle, but he holds on to it. It is insane racing here in the Monday Night Lights. Oh, and a little bit of touch right there.
Oh, wow. Great racing so far, though.
That's what I'm seeing from everyone in the back of the pack as well. I don't think anyone is truly behind the pack. Oh, I lied. That is Wordscott back there. I apologize. But everyone, for the most part, is still within touching distance of one another. I'm looking at Storyspur right now, who, of course, had to start in the rear because he's a Sunday driver. Oh, but he gets absolutely blasted from the 9 of Stuck, and I think Wasted gets... Oh, they touched the 44. Gio, no! Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Gio, you're just not having any luck this weekend, bud.
Nope.
Well, long race.
Bunch of people dive bombing, you know? Love to see it.
Well, that is what we were talking about with conservativeness versus aggressiveness. It's working out for some. Like I'm seeing the 74 really make it work. But they touch the 11. A baseball kid gets put into the wall, just getting loose, and the 4 was there. No fault of the 11. That's just the turn 2 curse yet again. But yeah, what happened there with Gio is it looked like the 9 blasted the 0 sword square up into the 90 into you, and that was just a mess all around right there. So yeah, definitely people jockeying for position early, and it is just not it's not there for some right now. It was the 9 just hits the wall yet again. That is the 9. Definitely the setup's just not working right now.
Wow, it's crazy. And that's another thing to touch on right now. You have not hit it yet. Some people have not put their setups in yet, obviously, because you're starting on a base preset, so people might go 7, they might go 5. It's different agendas to start off the race.
I will tell you right now, Cyber was actually asking for a little bit of, hey, you know, what would you do in this scenario? And I was like, you know what? I mean, the field was half this size last season. We were running with like 10, 9 to 10. I know it was a 50% last season for Homestead. And definitely, I would have chose something that would have been able to go to visit because your competition is, like I said, literally half the size. So because of that, you want to get out in front early and just get out of the way and be able to run your own race. And that's what he's doing right now. So I said run a 5 and see how that feels. So if that's actually what he did, I'm seeing a potential mixed bag of 5. Meanwhile, Nathan, he's known for wanting to drive more tight, so I think he's running a 4. So Xander, very, very good observation right there.
Yes.
From the yes, I know. but from the preset position.
And for me, what it looks like to me right now is Nathan's doing a very good job of not only protecting us, we have someone in the back.
Oh yeah, that is a 16, and Piper got mixed up because of that. It may be a caution right there, and that will be.
Yes, caution's out.
Wow.
Needed that.
Yeah, that was. So that was the 16, of course, being another victim of turn 2, bouncing off of the 19 of NASCAR Extreme, who was just on the bottom. Again, no fault from either of them. That's just turn 2 being turn 2. If the 19 was there, the 16 would have got loose and would have collected it, but since there was a car to his inside, back into the wall he goes, and he spun because of it.
Everyone at home, not the children, but every adult at home, please take a drink, have a shot as soon as every time we say turn 2 tonight. And it's going to happen a lot.
Grab your appy juice and take a swig.
Yes, grab some apple juice, young orange juice shots in my younger days. But getting back to the race.
So what I'm seeing is that no one decided to pull the strategy card like you saw last night and stay on out. But the difference between that, though, is the front row is still the same, but 74 is still, it actually moved up to 83, so he actually gained a spot over that. But Nathan goes wide. He goes 3 wide right now, and he is not in a good position. Everyone kind of fans on out. He is on the outside, losing spots.
That's just unfortunate. Just got tried to get a little too tight on Cyber. Just tried to get as much as he could, and they made a little contact. No harm, no foul from either of them. But Nathan's got to step up now.
I'll tell you what. Like I said, if he were to finish right here in this position, Cyber would be the champion. If the race ended right now, but that just should be a motivator as we are still seeing 3 wide. Oh my goodness. Yes, people getting loose, but people fanning out because of it. That's why I said turn 2, Drake will catch on out.
It's crazy racing, but this is what I love about Homestead. You saw it last night, you saw it on Saturday, you're going to see it all day today. Differing lines, different agendas. Again, you're going to see some people run that high side, you're going to see some people run the middle, you're going to see some people run the bottom. And all 3 of them work. The lap times are good enough. You have the car set up too. And that's what I love about this race track.
Yes, actually, we actually saw a little bit of that before the caution. People deciding to run the wall. It's actually we are seeing it right now. You can see the 19 NASCAR stream up there running the wall, and we're gonna see him. And I know the 60F Pipe is another advocate of it. We're gonna be on board with Storyspur right now. And yeah, the 19 continues to run that third lane. Now, Xander, you. Oh, that is pretty wide right there. BD, excellent car control right there. That could have been a caution.
Nathan barely just tapped him and sent him up the track. It's great racing by Tim right there.
And of course, whenever we say Tim, that was Gio's pick, by the way. Tim is BD, yes. Just for the audience at home, yes. That is what we're talking about.
You were asking me a question before that.
All right, clear low.
I was talking about what line do you prefer, honestly?
And I talked about this a lot, and I touched on it a little bit yesterday in the post-race interview and also on Saturday. I prefer running the high side in 1 and 2 and running the low side in 3 and 4. I think that you just get a nice run in 1 and 2, especially when you're side by side. I feel like protecting the high side is better than protecting the bottom. And it's just like a little bit. But if you can preserve a mistake, and he's actually going to do the opposite of what I just said. He's going to preserve the bottom. But I think if you can get even with the person on the top, if you can drive him to the top, and you even with the guy down low, and you even off the corner, you're going to beat him 10 times out of 10.
And as we're seeing right now, Cyber kind of having almost the exact opposite. He is exclusively blocking low. Ooh, the 19 hit the wall a little bit, lost a lot of momentum and had to check on back. That's going to put him 3 wide. Actually, no, he clears it by the time he gets to the start finish line.
That is the only thing. That is the only thing right there that you just can't do when you run the high side. It's like we're hitting the apron when you run the bottom. You're going to lose time. But I think that if you can do it correctly,
what I'm seeing is, oh, that was unintentional. Again, that was turn 2 being turn 2. The 19, that's what I was seeing. He was at one point battling for the lead. Now he's all the way back battling for just on the cusp of the top 5. But yeah, that is like that happening as 4 wide coming off.
You know, this is someone that I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not surprised. Frosty in the forward, up here on this high side, he's making it work. If you got to defend the high side, in my opinion, as a leader. It's what I did last night, and it works out great.
Oh, the 51 gets loose, and he gets in the wall! Oh, no, Nathan! Oh, he has his work cut out for him right now.
That is a game changer, but let's see if he can rebound. Everyone loves a good comeback story. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh, and Cyber, what? Oh, I don't know what that was, but the Ford got loose because of it, and now the switcheroo right now. I thought you had enough momentum going on back, but that kind of shifted his line. He was up top, and now he's going back down low, and that puts Brandon up in that second position. So let's
incredible racing.
So let's talk about Nathan here for a second. 11th place for Nathan. Going to this as the 11 almost clears out the 0 story square right there. The 0 was already I'm in the wall, man, and the 11 just comes in and it's like, okay, you're in the wall, some more. But yeah, Nathan is P11, and again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. If Cyber were to win this race, Nathan has to finish 5th or better in order to win the title. 6th will be a tiebreak, and Cyber wins the tiebreak. So he needs to finish 5th or better.
Incredible racing though, and again, it shows differing minds, shows everything right now. Look at Tim. Look at the way BD enters the corner. Running the high side like that, it's going to get a huge run. It's a great way to pass. Even if you don't like running the high side.
The Ford!
Oh my
the Ford gets loose! Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, Xander.
No,
but that was...
Oh my goodness. These seem a lot more vicious than it was last time. Oh my goodness.
Well, you were also out front. You weren't seeing the cutthroat battling that was going on in the back. The 19, though, I want to point on out, that mistake of hitting the wall has rebounded. The 19 having he's looking for his first career podium in MRL, and this race may be that race.
It might be. I mean, this track it's a driver's track. As many people don't like to say it, and it's driver's track. It is so much skill in order to get around here, different lines, draft. There's so much that plays a factor.
So let's actually take a quick break. Gio, where are you at, boss? Good talk. There you are. So looks like you are just on the cusp of the top 10 right now. How's the car feeling right now? Good talk. Okay, I guess we have lost our inner supporter. So we'll have to.
Oh, wait.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
There he is.
Oh, there we go. We got him back.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. I had unmuted my microphone, and for whatever reason, you guys can hear me, so I had to remute and unmute. But I am 13th at the moment. Everybody thinks my quarter panel is the mark for their line, so we're having a great time back here. But you know, if I'm getting roughed up a little bit, I've done some roughing up to some other people, so you know, give what you can take. But my car feels great right now. I feel really fast. If I just get some clean laps, I think I'd be doing a lot better. So.
Well, and it looks like you are in. Well, I guess it was kind of like that last night, in like a single file line, and it's actually harder to pass when you're in a single file line because everyone is sharing that draft, maybe in that little pack that you're in, and so that is P9 that he is in. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing. But I do want to ask, could we actually have a lap update, please?
Yes, we are on lap 29 coming to 30. Caution's out. I don't know why, but caution's out.
Oh, I'm seeing it back in the pack. Yeah, the 9 and the 16 got into that yet again. Don't know what happened there. I was not on board with that, but yeah, those two were coming back off of the backstretch, so I guess they got loose at some point. But yeah, so never mind. We're going to rack it for another restart because I was about to ask when should we start expecting green flag pit stops, but I guess we'll throw that out the window.
I guess so this helps out, Patty.
Oh yeah, this helps out Nathan.
51.
That was one thing I was about to comment on after everything was all said and done was when that front pack was basically battling. He was closing in, but it seemed like once he lost the draft, it was hard to get back. Go back. Oh, what happened here? That was an aggressive move from the 74. Trying to slow on down the 5, and that actually, rightfully so, the 5 kind of claps back a little bit. So that will be the 5 still out in front right now. Ooh, and the 89, thought about going down low, but he will have to go for a different line here. The 51, though, making his way back up to the top. Now, I don't know if that was by choice or if that's by just circumstance, because you're now 3 points ahead.
I didn't want to be here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, I'll let you be. I'll let you focus here. But
I'm just going to request that after the race you go back and watch my replay and watch lap 34.
I will definitely, yeah. Make sure to send that in social media chat. Ooh, 19 with an aggressive move. I don't think he expected the. I think the 79 was 74 was trying to do slow and fast out approach, and I think the 19 was trying to do the opposite. I guess rear bumper met front bumper.
And I'm actually very surprised that Tim didn't actually get a better start. I mean, I think being that super aggressive was a great idea on his part, but I actually expected him to get more than
Got one outside now.
And one thing I'm definitely seeing though is
You're clear.
This high line scares me with with how many people out there, they keep banging each other. They keep
like I said, restarts are definitely a cause for concern here, as I think actually that was a lead change technically. The 89 led that lap, and he is going to clear the 5. Oh,
one of my favorites for this race, mind you.
They were wrecking. Oh, someone's wrecking back there. The 0 story square got loose. He didn't wreck, but he lost a ton of time. Oh, but the 7 wrecks him.
Wow.
What was that, Worst Cod? Oh my goodness.
Are we still green?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. The 7 cleans out the 0 right there. And still green.
Still green. I'm so surprised, but lead change, and I'm not surprised. 89 Brandon takes the lead right in the high side.
One of my career race favorites.
Also, one of my pre-race favorites in Discord. Brandon, again, like Gio so touched on early on, is that he just knows this place. He just knows it.
One thing I'm seeing though is still, I don't, again, not to sound like a broken record, but we're looking at the overall title fight right now. We have P2, and then I think that is P7, maybe P6 if he can get the pass on Frosty. Yes. Oh, but the 19 goes and spins. So that really spin, but he did definitely. Yeah, he saved it though.
What an incredible save.
Brandon Jones wishes he had that much talent.
He did wish he had that much talent.
Oh, the 51! Oh, that was... He's got to back... I'm not saying back it on down to a snail's pace, but he's got to watch where he puts that car, because he's in a hornet's nest right now.
Yeah, this battle's kind of crazy.
So tough. Yeah, it's a lot of battling. It's a lot of tough action. I mean, you're just going to see it all night.
And the 60...
Oh, it's so... Add all of these saves to the highlight reels.
Definitely. This is the most intense racing that we have seen all weekend long. It seemed like in both previous nights, the racing has been pretty go single file and then wait for a caution, but everyone's taking matters into their own hands here. 51 trying to put the fender underneath the 11 though, puts him 3 wide. That's a very dangerous move because if the 4 who was on the top of that 3 wide situation got loose, then suddenly the 51 goes to the inside wall. Again, that's just risk versus reward, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's such a great topic to talk about, is risk versus reward. I see it all night. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that is... Oh, the wrecking! Oh, my goodness, and the 74 is involved, the 11 is involved.
I thought Nathan was dead, but he's going straight. No caution.
No way.
No caution for that.
And what a huge break for Nathan. I thought Nathan
Yeah,
was
I thought he
wrecked.
died.
Oh,
I thought
goodness.
for sure, because that was in front of him. So let's regroup on that. That actually, so because of that, that actually cleared the way for Nathan just to gain 2 free positions from that. So that puts P2 and P4 right now.
It's so unfortunate for BD. BD's running top 5 all day, and unfortunately just gets paid by that mug. But hey,
see, look, my pre-race drink, my pre-race jinx. I'm sorry, Tim, but it had to be you.
Well, I guess, yeah. But baseball kid again. He had a podium in the Cup side of things, and then unfortunately just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But he has a bit of a comeback story that he has to do. So let's see. I think we see a battle for the lead going on right now. The 18 of Galen. Oh my goodness! But he hates the apron. And that's gonna put 3 wide. That's put Nathan on the bottom of the apron. You can't do that. He spins. Oh my goodness! The 51 spinning on the apron.
Oh wow! And that was just being too aggressive on Nathan's part.
That was going for a 3 wide scenario where he could have just backed it on off. The risk versus reward.
But I can't blame him at the same exact time.
Oh my goodness.
And that just changes everything.
You got room. You're clear.
At the same time, I know he's asking like who's in the 18 right now? It's from the driver perspective. You look at that and say like, okay, I'm going for. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
To be fair, I don't think we're done with cautions.
I don't think we are either after what I'm watching. Oh my goodness, 3 wide for the lead.
Me and Piper and whoever is in the car behind me, Keith 2 X's are going, baby.
Oh, and Cyber gets loose.
Oh my goodness, I thought he was going around. Oh my goodness. Incredible racing. Just
so one thing I'm seeing right now is the people that were in the people in the I'm sorry, there is a discussion going on in Discord between Nathan and Kalen. We'll have to see how that kind of turns on out because definitely Nathan's not happy with the 18, and definitely that I can definitely see how that kind of turned on out. But right now, it's just we're still in the race. It's not over. It's not lap 100 yet.
That's what Nathan needs to take into account. I think that Nathan has every right to be frustrated, but really there's nothing that Nathan could have done at that moment. It's tough racing, it's tough at both angles, but what Nathan needs to do is just calm down, get back into the rhythm, don't make any mistakes. I mean, you're running probably around P14 right now. You gotta stay aware. People have mistakes and you're not making mistakes. You can wind up being 7th and Cyber could finish 5th. You never know what can happen.
And well, we saw it last night. Hunty, who was still very much in the running. But then he goes and locks it up going on the pit road and then misses pit lane. I mean, anything can still happen. It's not over until the checkered flag waves.
And that's what Nathan's got to preach for himself. It's not over. It is not over.
Oh no, Piper,
oh,
I'm sorry.
68!
Point proven. Is there no yellow?
And he did not ghost, and I think he just kept, he kept it
caution's
up
out.
there.
There you go.
There it is.
I'm gonna say that was my fault. I didn't touch him, but I know how this game's physics are. I came up just a little bit, and it probably killed him. So
And
it's my fault. I'll take blame for
gets
that.
another break.
That's on me.
And that's what I was talking about right there. So, yeah, it's not over yet. So we'll have to see. Gio, how many laps to go currently right now?
It's not showing. We have 52.
52. So, 49 to go when you guys take the green. So it is halfway through the race.
That's just a one-stopper.
Alright, so, yeah. So the 68, sorry. So the 68, after everything was all said and done, he did nothing wrong right there. He just kept it against the wall. Yeah, he kept it against the wall, and the 98, I don't know why, just assumed maybe he would ghost by the time he got to him. Yeah, now it's a clean one-stop here, so there's no strategy anymore.
I know I came up, but like I said, on my screen I didn't hit him, but I know on his screen I probably did, and that's just NASCAR Heat physics. Yay.
And it's something that unfortunately we're going to have to deal with a little bit longer. But yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, Edition deciding, you know what, I'm not going to put custom options on that launch, because why not?
And while we were talking, Cyber had an amazing restart.
Credited with me pushing him, by the way.
Incredible restart from Cyber. Was able to go through third.
But here comes this outside line.
The outside line's going to prevail down the backstretch.
That outside line is chugging right now. 4 compared to 2. But I don't know if... oh my goodness, but in the background right there, the 19 gets walled yet again. Oh, and the 68 gets walled yet again. That is... what is going on? And the 74 spins!
Oh my goodness.
And the 51 gets wrecked!
Caution's out.
Caution's out.
Oh my god.
And that is what I preached before.
Frosty's our leader.
Position. Frosty is leading. What is happening?
What is going on?
Let's hear what's going on.
What is going on?
Okay, so yeah, they're actually discussing right there was 4 wide with everyone right there. I think someone was like, you know what, we're taking it 4 wide, and I don't think they knew what was going on. I was, BS in chat right now saying, what is going on?
Same. I feel you, BS.
Well, the 51 is probably asking that same question. The 5 saying, let's have a few more of these. Let's just, because I don't know if he was in the lead when that happened, or if
no, so strategy, somebody else is leader now, but Frosty was our leader at time of caution.
Wow, is that Loho leading?
That is Loho leading. Decided to get that lap lead right there. Now he did this at Vegas as well, mind you, and he finished a really good, healthy P4. So, have to see how that kind of works on out. But right now, strategy is playing a factor, and Cyber is going to have to deal with drivers that he has not dealt with so far this race. And 74 is actually was thinking about going 3 wide there on second, but yeah, it's right now it's just about patience. Oh, there goes racing into the wall, got clipped in his left rear, and he is holding in his own. On the top, the 4 Frosty got loose, but now we're 3 wide going into turn
flag,
one.
That is a
flag.
huge wreck. Oh my goodness, that also
Caution's
puts
out.
the championship hopeful.
And the 51 of Nathan again being caught up in that.
And that is track position. Honestly, if I was Nathan, I would have stayed out under that yellow. I know that he spun out, but track position means everything right now.
Cautions, precautions now. When that caution came on out, if I counted my cars correctly, that puts Nathan second to last.
No,
and
he's
Cyber,
just last.
Oh, he is just last. All right. And then that puts Cyber up in the P3. The big winner out of all of that is Story Square, who, remember, got wrecked very early in the beginning of the race, and now he's P1. So,
It is
again,
just chaos.
That is tempers starting to flare. People are deciding, you know what, it's time to go. But yes, I agree. Poor Nathan.
Ready? Green flag, green flag.
I like that. It's what I heard in the background. But yeah, so with this restart right here, Cyber is now in P1. And Nathan, I saw, was not quite last, but he was definitely in the bottom side, looking definitely just but 0 scores are back up into the top side. That's going to open the door for the 5 down low. Now, I don't think he pit, and that is going to be an easy clear for Cyber right there.
Just jostling back and forth.
But yeah, oh goodness me. Yeah.
Happy I traded in the
Oh, and the 18 of
microphone and cables in the wall.
Oh, and the 51 gets loose, and it was 7 of Warscott spins back there.
Stays green.
Stays green though. Oh my goodness, the 19, and the 18 into the wall, but the 18 comes on down, and that was, that could have been bad, is what I'll say. But pivotally though, the 51 is moving forward. He's positioning his car away from all the trouble. However, he has his work cut out for him because his rival is leading.
And that's what Nathan needs to do. Nathan just needs to be smart. He goes down now for another one. He's got to be smart. He's got to use his brain. He's got to use the car. He's got a great car.
Those GMI engines.
Oh yeah, baby.
GMI engines. They're powerful. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you what. So let's count our cars right now. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nathan is fighting to get into the top 10 right now. If he can get it done on Wasted in the 90 right there.
And this racing, we have a green flag pit stop. That changes everything.
Well, remember, we will get a free flight pit stop because we have not hit that marker where everyone can safely, well, not necessarily safely. I'm just saying, like hit with just one more. No one can fuel save for 40 laps.
Well, yeah, Xander isn't racing.
Oh yeah, Xander.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that? Yeah, you guys. But it looks like, very interesting lines. Single file on the front and back stretch, but they fan out in the turns, and I think that's one of the causes for concern is the 51 clapped the wall right there, kind of grinded it, and unfortunately the 93 of Loho was the one behind him, so he had nowhere to go. So the 18 actually gets a free position from that.
And that's racing. And what you gotta do, Nathan, you gotta go even deeper the next time. You just gotta be more aggressive. Well, I wouldn't say more aggressive, but you just gotta keep being aggressive. Get back to your momentum and rhythm. I know personally for me, I don't know about you, Pat, but you're a good short track racer, so getting into your rhythm is so big and so key. For someone like me, it takes me 5, 6, 7 laps to get into a rhythm once I'm in that rhythm. I make a little bit of a mistake, it takes me another 6 or 7 laps.
Stay on the bottom.
Yes, and that's partially what I talk about with the driver mentality. As I saw the 74 go for a small ride right there, but the driver mentality is huge when it comes to short tracks and just longer races because you got to get into a rhythm. You got to.
I don't want to be.
Like, I'm not saying like, yeah, you gotta feel out your competition. You gotta know what your strategy is. And actually, I'll tell you what, the person that I know did the strategy raced the entirety of all 2 races so far. It's actually our P2 right now. That is Piper up into P2. He raced on Saturday. Got a very healthy top 10 from there. As the Zero Story Square clapped the wall right there.
Scares me a little bit. I need a new fire suit. Somebody tell my pit crew to work on that.
Yeah, and then the 68 doing a mock race last night, taking advantage of that. A 51 hits the wall again. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he lost the main pack from that. Nathan's day just gets worse.
Everyone loves a good comeback story.
Yes, it's not over. It's not over.
It's not over. It is not over till it's over. The checkered flag is not out. We are not done. We're not under the cool-down laps. So, still got time.
Yeah, we are not. We're not kissing the victory girl in victory lane just yet. We're 93. Got major boost right there, as I was seeing in the background. 19 though, trying to make up forward yet again. 51 as well.
Second place. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Xander, you need to pay more attention. I'm driving a race car and I remember what Pat said.
I just still, man, it is crazy to me. Another one of my dark horse picks I have in Discord.
Is that him going for the lead?
Piper's going for the lead on the high side.
Man, I don't know what VPR did to their engine, but they're turning up in
Michael Waltrip sponsored Rocket
Storm.
Fuel, baby.
It sounds like we've got to make sure that they're not cheating.
Them cheating VPRs.
Those cheating VPRs, but
I heard Von Poon bought all their stuff from MWR, so.
I mean, look at Piper. He's doing everything right. He's tight on him. He's doing his line perfect.
The only thing he doesn't have is a little bit of help from the 4 of Frosty. Meanwhile, the 5 of Cyber has a little bit of help from the 89. However, this should be it, but he got loose as well. Never mind. So, leading that lap, I think that was the 68 of Piper. So, excellent job. That is a lap led to add to his bucket. But look at this front pack. Oh my goodness, it is, with them battling in the front, we are 3 wide. Oh, there it goes. Oh, but they held on to it.
What an incredible save.
Oh my goodness.
That is one of the greatest
We're like
saves
3
we've ever
wide,
seen.
10 rows back. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be here.
Oh, the A9 hits the apron. Oh, it's going to be checking up here.
Hold on. No.
I heard someone clap the wall. I don't know what
That was
happened.
me. I kept it straight. I don't. This is
the 11 of baseball kid as well hits the Carl Edwards wall.
And the ear flop for that.
I don't know. There's so much happening.
And Piper is still in second.
Piper's still in second. Oh, but he hits the apron. That's going to open up the door. That's going to open up the door for the lead. We're going to be on board with Frosty here. The Frosty having Story Square.
Oh, Brandon, I'm here.
You're 3 wide here. What does the 0 Story Square do? The 4 is I was going to run the top side. Geo clapping the back of Piper there.
Yeah,
the 89 clapping the side of Piper there, as you do. But the 4 cleans on out.
Save it!
But he saves it.
Oh my goodness!
But the 5 of Cyber is scooting away from that.
And this is what happens. If you have mistakes, if you get racing in the back of the pack, you're not helping yourself, you're hurting yourself. Wow.
And we're only 10 laps away from Copenhagen pit stops.
So let's take a.
Oh, I just got bumped into Piper. Thank you, Story
Hold on to
Square.
it. You're 3 wide. You're 3 wide, Gio. You have the 0 story square below you.
Oh, 4.
Oh, you have the 90. Oh, but the 68. Collapse to 89. Watch him coming back up on the track. Oh! Oh, my goodness. That's... Welcome to the booth. In case you are new, that is what happens here in MRL, the 90. But meanwhile, while all of this battling's going on, look in the back of the shot right here. The 99 and the 51 are drafting their way back up to the pack.
Two things need to happen right now. This pack needs to get single file. They need to get single file. If they want to go help themselves, they'll help each other, go catch Cyber. With that happening, that could give Nathan a shot at.
Story Square, what are you doing, bro?
Side draft. That's racing. But yeah, oh my goodness!
Oh.
You guys just like full on high fived right there and saved it.
Yeah, he gave me a bump into the turn and it got me loose coming off because fucking
Nathan
NASCAR.
is
Oh, and
smiling right now watching this happen.
all right, Larson line, help me, save me.
Larson line. And there you go. You are out in front. Oh, and that 0 story score was trying to hold the 90 of Wasted up on top, but he was not able to do so. And the 90 is able to get to the top. Oh, and then, oh my goodness.
You know what? I can't wait for the green flag pit stops with this big pack.
There is someone on pit road right now, actually. That is the 18 of Cameron. What lap are we on, Gio?
We are lap 79, and when, yeah.
So he can make it.
Yeah, the window is open.
Pitting early, and we never saw that last night. Pit as soon as we didn't really see it from any of the top guys, but we see it today.
Yes, definitely. I didn't see anyone signal this time around.
Story
actually,
Square
Story Square, and it looks like the 51 and Nathan's deciding to come on down as well.
Strategy, and I love that call from Nathan. Just, you can't, there's a caution now, your race is over, you're admitting it, that your race is now over if there's a caution. So I love the aggressiveness of trying something different.
Oh, Frosty lagged out.
And
Frosty, no! Frosty was in P2 at the time.
And that was the only person near Cyber. That changes everything.
But that's also a free position for Nathan.
I don't know what the... yeah, I mean, that is another...
That's a spot, kids.
That's a spot. So, right now, no one from this top 5 that we're seeing this front pack is pitting right now. Actually, as we see Story Square and Nathan come on down, I don't think anyone actually pit that last lap.
Now, I do have a question for you, Gio. Is there any possible way that you'll take 2 tires?
No, too far to go.
Good to know.
I'm pretty sure me and Cyber are on the same strategy. I have 4 laps of fuel remaining. My tire light is on, and so the max you can get to is 85. And I don't think you want to go 15 laps on 2 tires.
And
so
here's what has to happen now. Nathan needs to run his best laps he's ever driven as a professional.
What happened with Frosty? Apparently, his wife signed in the PlayStation in their name, so that signed him out. Oh no!
And
Meg, no.
Meg, I feel so bad, but I think Cyber's in the wrong one, but I think that Frosty maybe sleeping.
So the 90 of Wasted and the 89 of Operated down there. Now Cyber is doing the exact opposite of what Nathan is.
Cyber's coming in this time.
So Nathan decided to short pit. Cyber's doing the exact opposite and doing going for the longer run. Obviously he's going to be taking four laps, but this is the money stop. No speeding, no mistakes, and that was a
new leader, 44.
Lap led. Oh wait, doesn't matter because this isn't your points night.
Nope.
What I do love though is I love the call stuff from Nathan. Now if he gets a caution after this whole thing cycles through,
well, it's going to be close. I mean, obviously we can't count our chickens just yet because we're seeing the 89 come on pit road, and there goes the 51. That's what I was looking at. That's 2 more positions that he gained by short pitting. That is just the undercut naturally working on out. However, the 68 is trying to catch him. The 89 is now going to have fresh tires. Now the 5 is also going to have fresh tires. Yeah, 5's coming out of pit lane. Actually, let's it looks like the 9 of Stuck is also on pit road. Oh, let's actually follow come on, where is he at? Okay, so yeah, here is Nathan right here. So he is now within sight of the 5.
That's big. Now, if he could
That's
stay there,
huge.
that's if he could stay there somehow, some way.
And actually, right there, the position doesn't even matter because they're literally right in front of each other. So if this was the last lap, Nathan is the champion because only one position is difference. However, the 68 of Piper is going to go below the 51. Now it's going to be on him to battle for this position. Nathan is going to have to run the race of his life right now because Cyber's on fresher tires. He's naturally going to be faster. Nathan has one of the worst tires out of his competitors right now.
Cyber just gained a spot off the story square.
So, yeah, so that's now 2 positions separated. Piper is going to be to the left rear of Nathan here.
And Cyber's going for the lead.
Cyber right there, going for the lead. Ooh, but a little bit of touch from the 89 of Brandon right there. That's going to put Nathan in a very compromising position. And Nathan actually, well, only lost 1 spot, but Piper lost probably the worst out of that. The 51 kind of showing his displeasure with that, sending it on in. I mean, that he's got to do what he's got to do right now. This is a battle for not just the win, but for a title.
Championship. It's for a title, and you'll do whatever you want. Would you wreck your grandmother, Patton, for a title?
Would I wreck my grandma, my Mima?
Yes.
I don't know, because I love my Mima, but I would definitely wreck my competition, I'll say that. But yeah, so that is definitely what we have to see here. Gio, could you do me a favor and just let me know when we hit 10 to go?
Yes, sir. We are lap 88 now. Once we cross the line, 88.
Great number. Wow, just incredible racing.
All right, so let's just do the math right now. Like I said, Nathan has to finish 5th or better if Cyber wins this race. Currently, Cyber is winning this race. He is in the lead. Oh, the 51! Oh, the 51 gets loose and cleans on out the 89. So let's think of it this way. That's just, I mean, unfortunate as that is, that's one less competitor for him to worry about.
And the 89 is not going to be happy with Nathan after that.
Oh, for sure not. But right now, so like I said before the race, as the 99 actually, Gio, is that 99 for position?
He was the leader, but I think he was just field strategy, so I'm not sure. I can't. Yes, it is. He's 4th. Okay.
So interesting. So okay, he will probably have less tires than everyone around him. But still, so he's P4 right now. Cyber is still currently in the race as a Piper. Yeah, we were on board with that. Piper hit that seam right there. So that's another one less competitor.
That's a spot,
as they say. But the 51, I was just on board with them.
I got loose.
Oh boy.
Going on top of the 99, trying to get that position.
Then.
And
this is a PG
so what we're
broadcast.
The 51 currently in P4. Remember, he has to finish 5th or better in order to win the title. 6th results in a tie. If Cyber wins this race, P6 he's done. That is losing the tie break. And right now, he is in P4. He is in that position. Even if he loses the spot to Gio, he's still good. However, I'm looking at that 90 behind him, though. If he loses the 90, to the spot to the 90 right there, then it's game over. Or if Cyber loses a position, then he can basically lose the spot to the 90 and still be fine. And right now, it looks like the 18 of Kalen is definitely trying to get up there.
I don't know if that car's pitting in front of Nathan.
That's the 0 story square right there. That she shouldn't be. Remember, he was on the same strata as the 51.
I think he just got loose.
He just got loose. It looks like he might have signaling those.
Looks like Baseball Kid has unfortunately stepped on out of the race.
And look now, it's not over for the lead.
Yeah, the 18 of Kalen definitely is showing his speed right now. Remember, he won this race last season. I thought he was not going to race, but I guess he is here. And he's definitely showing about why he won this race last season. Showing his pace right now. But
Could be a Monster Energy sweep.
but I'll tell you one thing right now is that 99 is not really going away. 99 I don't know the rhyme or reason yet, but he has figured on out that he is very whiz at strategy, finagling his way into a podium at Vegas to get his first career MRL podium, and he's not going away right now. So
My dark horse pick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, that is still for a battle for P8, or that's where he is right now, P8. But I figured as much that would happen, is that Gio is gonna ride right behind his teammate. So we'll have to see if this kind of happens with the lead, because depending on where Cyber finishes, that can dictate
Good line, got one outside.
if we're gonna see passing from.
Here is different agendas. Again, I'm talking about it all day. A broken record. I don't care if you call me whatever you
51
want.
got loose. The 51 got loose.
Oh no.
5 to go. This time out.
Well, it's tough racing. But the 5 is racing for his championship. The 18 is racing for a race win. It's so incredibly difficult.
Oh, yeah. 51 definitely not good. 99 though, it's definitely in this battle. He is trying to push the 44 pass, and the 90. Like I said, don't forget about that 90. He's up there as well.
How many laps are to go?
We are on lap 97.
Hold that line.
Gio, thank you for telling me when it was 10 to go.
Sorry, it's been really intense.
98 now?
97.
97.
Oh, it was okay. The 90 of wasted goes into the wall right there. So right now, this is what happens. Right, I think Cyber's still in the lead, and those are just nose and stern. So the battle for the lead is not done. So Xander, oh, but the 90 throws on down the bottom of the 44 Gio, and that's him getting into the wall. The 51's also in the wall. We're on board with that right now. The 99 gets loose, but he saves it.
Oh, wow. 98.
98.
The 98 right now, we see...
Caution's out! Caution's out!
No way!
What happened here? The 16 got involved in something with a wreck. Oh, this could be huge.
This changes everything! Oh my goodness!
Cyber didn't...
Cyber
did not want to see that.
Wow! I mean, this is changing everything. This is going to come down to a green-white checkered for a championship.
It is Cyber, Kalen, Story Square, Agent Orange, Wasted, and myself, Maverick, Extreme Piper, and Dakota are the top 10.
Now, who is not going to pit here? Who's going to be the one ballsy enough
I don't think anyone will be.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
somebody, I know somebody didn't pit. I didn't see who it was, but the top, like, 6 pitted, so.
I'm seeing is you want to be on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and I'm seeing Cyber on the bottom and the 51 of Nathan up top. Oh, this is going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
The 5 restarting. It's green, white, checker. 2 to go here. It all comes down to this. The 5 is Cyber. He does not have to win. He just needs to finish 5 positions ahead of wherever Nathan finishes. And you can actually see right here the 5 throwing it on down to the bottom. He's trying to get it done. The 5 making a move on the 99. He's going to throw it on down. The 18 of Kalen up on top. 3 wide position here. The 51 going on top, but he hits the wall. He hits the wall, but he bounces back, and he is still there. White flag is out. 1 more to go. The positions.
Chaos back here. Oh boy.
The positions have not changed. The 5 is still in P3. A caution will end the race. The 51 gets hit by the 90. The 51 though, position of only 2 spots right now. The 5 has to do something here. He's gonna send it on the 18. He has to. The 51 coming out of 3 and 4. Brandon B-Right Racing of all people is gonna win the race, and Nathan's gonna win the title.
Wow, what incredible racing. Great call by you, Patton.
Oh my God.
Incredible job by everyone racing. And that is incredible. Back-to-back championships for Nathan.
The first to do so in MRL history.
Your top 3 is Brandon, Kalen, and Cyber.
Incredible racing from everyone. Brandon, I'm not surprised at all. Kalen put up a heck of a race at the end, and Cyber just came up just short. Incredible. Wow.
Goodness.
That is incredible. For a championship, a green-white checkered decides it.
All right. Hopefully someone had full results because that was insane. Story Square again with a 32.024. Dang, that's a blistering lap. That was faster than last night. Whew. So let's get these guys up in here because I want to see the full results. We're gonna invite Cyber, obviously, because he got a podium, but also Nathan up here for the booth.
Who do you got? Who are you trying to interview? Who do you want me to get?
Well, who do you want to interview?
I mean, if you